Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is something I've been trying to get the hang of. I'm baking bread from scratch. Wish me luck because this could either go really well or be a total disaster. I'm keeping it super simple, just flour, yeast, water, salt, and white wine vinegar. The recipe is down in the description for you guys, but I'm going to say it here just in case. So we're going to start off by mixing together our flour, and it's going to be 3 cups of flour, and then we're going to add in our yeast as well as our salt. So it's a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast and 2 teaspoons of salt, and after adding that to our flour, we're just going to mix that till it's well combined before adding in our water and vinegar. So we're going to add in 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of water as well as the 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. I didn't add the vinegar directly after because I almost forgot, which is actually not a good thing because when I added the vinegar, that means I just had to mix more. And if you overwork your bread, it could become tough and chewy, which we don't want to happen. It's not that big of a deal, just make sure you don't almost forget like I did. So now we're just going to combine until there isn't any dry flour left and it's all just like one lump together. Make sure you scrape the sides so that you're combining every last bit of our ingredients because you don't want to have anything mixed out. So after mixing everything together, you're going to want to put cling wrap on the pot or the bowl that you're using, and then you're going to follow with the lid. So the dough is going to be resting for at least 8 hours, but it could go for up to 18. So anywhere between there is your sweet spot. I usually let mine rest overnight. So if I make mine at like 6 p.m., I'll wait till like 3 p.m. for the next day to like start baking and stuff, but that's just me. Okay guys, it is the next day, and this is the day where we're actually kneading our dough. So we're going to remove the cap, take the dough out, make sure you lightly flour your surface and flour your hands so that the dough doesn't stick to you. So now is the time that we start kneading, and because we over kneaded last night accidentally, I didn't want to knead for as long today because I didn't want to overwork the dough and make it tough and chewy like I said before. Kneading dough is actually such a fun process, and I enjoy it so much because it's so like therapeutic. Like I played Revolving Door by Tate McRae while I was kneading, and it was such a fun time actually. So after you're done kneading, you're going to want to roll the dough into a ball before placing parchment paper down into your Dutch oven, which is the pot that we're going to be using to cook the bread. Then you're going to spray the parchment paper down with some nonstick oil spray, and you're going to cover the pot with the lid. So we're going to be preheating our oven to 425, and I like to preheat my oven right before I start kneading the dough just because it takes a little while to heat up. Once the oven reaches its temperature, we're going to put the bread into the oven with the lid on, and we're going to let it bake for half an hour. Waiting for the bread to bake is definitely the hardest part. Like, I'm hungry, bro. Can I just eat it already? It's definitely also the most stressful part because until it comes out of the oven, you won't know if it looks good or not. And if it's not visibly appealing, like where did you go wrong? Like how can we fix this? Because I'm not going to eat it if it looks ugly, you know? Okay, so after the bread is baked for half an hour, we're going to take it out, remove the lid, and place it back into the oven for another 20 to 25 minutes. Now we're doing this because we want the bread to take some color, to become golden brown and gorgeous and beautiful and look absolutely delicious. So I actually took my bread out at the 20-minute mark, 5 minutes earlier than the 25-minute timer I had set. I did this just because I baked the bread without the lid on for anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes, and when I checked on it, I liked the color it had taken, so I just decided to take it out then. So it's all on your personal preference. When I opened the oven, you guys, I was hit with the smell of the bread, and I promise I'm not lying when I say it smelled so good. Like, dang, okay, like I knew I did a good job. But anyway, I like for my bread to cool on a cooling rack. I feel like if it cools in the pot, it'll take so much longer to cool down because the pot is hot as well. That's just like how it makes sense in my brain. Guys, look how good this looks. Like, I swear it's the lighting because it's actually so golden brown and beautiful. Like, yum. I'm literally obsessed with this crunch. Like, it looks like it's gonna be so delicious and I cannot wait to eat this. I'm gonna eat it with some bread, maybe some coffee on the side or some hot chocolate. But unfortunately, until I can do that, I have to wait for it to cool down. So I'll see you guys back when it's cool and when it is time to taste. Okay guys, now it is finally time to taste, and I've been super excited for this and I've been waiting for this, so let's do it. Okay, crunch, I definitely give it like a solid 9 out of 10. And now it's time to take the first slice. Okay, oh, wait, let me point something out. So I'm using a serrated knife, so the tips are like this, so it's a bread knife, and it's like specifically for this. I don't know if it's close enough, but yeah, it's just something I thought I'd point out. It's supposed to like help when you're cutting bread, and I probably shouldn't have done this on this. I should probably get a cutting board. Hold on, you guys. So I actually had to mute this and speed it up because it actually took so long to cut this piece of bread, and I was so embarrassed. Like, why did it take this long? Like, I was rambling for 5 minutes just trying to cut one slice. Like, hello? Someone needs to explain to me what happened.
Let's taste. It's a bit crunchy. Yeah, it's real crunchy. I mean, it tastes great, but it's just like really crunchy, so. Wow. No, actually, we're gonna try like the actual bread part. Like, we're gonna try to like get just the inside so that we can taste without the crust, because that kind of like ruined it. This is really good. This is really good. Proof. Yeah. I think I prefer just eating from this part and like trying to ignore the crust because it just makes it too crunchy. But this is really good. I think this was a success, you guys.